Hello family and friends, it's Rob the Sapper Gardener, and just a real quick video doing what I seem to be doing most of the time, watching YouTube. I'm watching one of our fellow creators, Broke Farmer 76, and I miss a lot of live streams live just cause I'm busy. I got the 9 to 5, the garden, the family, but I do enjoy listening in to the live streams. And I love live streams like his, Lead Farmer 73, the New Orleans Gardeners, because their live streams, they're constantly talking. So if I'm doing stuff like I'm doing now, up potting my moringa plants, I can sit and listen to that in the background while I'm still getting some work done. We're getting our indoor grow space ready. We've got about a month and and 3 weeks before our last projected frost date, so we're gonna start getting stuff ready. I just turned off my grow light so I don't look pink in here and have people think I'm growing something other than edible plants. But yeah, we're gonna get our moringa. One thing about moringa plants is it does have a long tap root that goes down. So if you don't pot your plants or get them into the ground regularly, that taproot will go down and start to spiral around, and then the plant will stop growing and then it'll start to look unhealthy. So we've got some, let me turn you around a little bit. We just got this one in, which will straighten it up a little bit. We've got a couple more there. And we've got about 7 more on our shelf over there, which you can't see because, like I just said, I turned the lights off. But we're going to take them from these little starter pots and get them into these bigger pots so that the roots have more room to grow down into and to be healthy. So, with moringa, they have a taproot that goes really deep, and when you see your plants getting about this height, you should expect your taproot to be about the same height as the plants, and that's a sure sign you need to up pot them, which we should have done. And we've got some bigger pots that we're going to up pot ours into, and eventually we'll up pot them again, and we'll just keep doing that until we get ready to put them into the ground. And a good rule of thumb for what we've done is whatever the size of your plant, expect your root to need that much depth going down until you get them into the ground. So I'm going to hopefully gently get this one flipped over, and you'll be able to see all the root growth down in there where it's starting to wrap around and bend in on itself. So that lets you know that it really needs to get up potted. And you want to be as gentle as you can, but it's kind of hard to be super gentle. And if your moringa leans over a little bit when you transplant it, that's to be expected. Once it gets a light and the roots see that they've got room to move around and grow a little bit more, you'll be okay. At least that's been our experience with it. So we're going to get these up potted. We're going to get them back over and under the grow light, and then he's got some nice strong root growth on it, if you can see that. Yep. And these roots that are curled like this, ideally you want them going straight down. That's a taproot, and you want to give that room to go straight down because that's what they do to compete with other plants in the tropics. They want to get down as deep as they can and get all that nutrient that's going down deep into fertile soil so that they can compete. So we got our ladies in the ground. We're going to get them back over under the grow light, and what we'll probably do is use some of our plant marker sticks to give them a little bit of assist to straighten up. but they won't need that. As soon as that root starts growing and absorbing nutrients and seeing that it's got room to be vigorous, they'll stand on their own, but it's okay to give them a little bit of help until they get to that point. So I've got a couple more over there we're going to get potted up, and hopefully they do well for us this year. We don't expect to get moringa drumsticks or seed pods in our Grow Zone 7A, but eventually, once we get a greenhouse and we can grow them super early, eventually we want to get to that point where we can grow our own, we can harvest our seeds, and the seed pods are super nutritious too, so that we can be self-sufficient with moringa. By the time it warms up, we'll have nice healthy plants so we can transplant out into either 5-gallon grow pots or into ground. 5-gallon grow pot will give them some space, but they still won't grow into trees. And in our environment here in Zone 7A, Virginia, we just don't have the season for them to grow outside and mature and give you seed pods and everything, unless you can grow them super early and extend the plant life, maybe with a greenhouse. So we're going to do what we can to get ours going indoors. We're going to get our tomatoes planted. We're going to get a ton of seeds that we've bought and been gifted sown over the next month, so that we'll be ready for the last frost date and we'll be ready to sow in ground. So just a real quick indoor garden update. Hopefully we'll continue to do more garden updates and less cooking videos, even though a lot of people seem to like the cooking videos, but we want to get back to the gardening now. So I'm going to finish up potting these moringa. I'm going to finish listening to my brother Broke Farmer 76 and get ready for spring. So as always, this is Rob, the Sapper Gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden, saying God bless our great country America, you, wherever you reside around the world, your garden, your harvest, your kitchen, your meals, and especially your family to have health, success, and prosperity. Take care. Sapper out.